Previously on Eden Zero, Rebecca's fight against the clown raged on, and while Rebecca did manage to outclass the clown if only just for a moment, the clown then equipped its battle dress, and thus it's powered up. Rebecca's already used up her overdrive mode, hasn't she? What's it gonna take to overcome this devious jester? Let's find out. Laguna, young Laguna showing off suits? Laguna getting into fashion. Okay, that's cute. Most of these covers I haven't realized before, but they're of the crew of Edens as children. What the? Chapter 191, Zombie Nurses? Like in Silent Hill? Oh yeah, the clown made Rebecca disappear. God, the clown looks so wicked in this form. The clown deviously says, "Nighty-night." Happy cries out for Rebecca. Pino says, "Oh no, Miss Rebecca has vanished." And the clown responds, "She'll be waking up in a world of nightmares about now." Happy charges at the clown, shouting, "Bring Rebecca back!" But the clown then unleashes an electrical attack against the two bots, zapping both Happy and Pino as they cry out in pain and hit the ground, smoldering with a thud. The clown then says, "So sorry, but terminating that little girl is not the real purpose of my creation." The purpose of his creation? I wonder. We then cut back to the battle of Shiki versus Wizard, or the former battle. Shiki questions the downed Wizard, "What's your real goal?" Wizard weakly responds, "I have nothing more to say." The world around Shiki then starts to shift and change. As Wizard continues, "You win. I have lost. But the other Dark Stars are stronger than I." Oh shit. I just assumed that Wizard was the strongest. But if the rest of the Dark Stars are far stronger than Wizard, I don't know why I assumed that Wizard was the strongest. It's just because he was going up against Shiki. Shiki then cries out, "Wait!" As he's sent flying back to the arena. Homer returns from her battle against the Brigandine, shocked to see Shiki. Shiki is shocked himself, surprised to see her, and says, "Am I back in the arena? Where are the others?" Homer turns back to her opponent and says, "Apparently they have been sent to separate alternate dimensions." Brigandine adds to this by saying, "To suitable battlefield." And as he and Shiki stare each other down, Brigandine says, "You have vanquished Wizard, eh?" The world around Shiki shifts again. Memories. Valkyrie and... is that supposed to be a human Brigandine? What does this all mean? Shiki says, "That's Valkyrie's memories." Is that him next to her? Homer and Brigandine look at Shiki, shocked and puzzled. Shiki says, "So it's the same thing. He knew Valkyrie." Homer is shocked by this, but Brigandine pauses and says, "I have no memory of meeting her. I am her counterpart. Contact between us is not requisite." Shiki then thinks, "So you both had your memories erased too, thanks to Ziggy. Homura, you deal with him and get the others." Homer is shocked as Shiki goes dashing off saying, "I'm going to go find Ziggy." Brigandine then stops him and says, "That will not be possible. You cannot escape Killer's sub-dimension program. This is a fight for honor, for ours and yours." A voice then speaks. "You heard him." Brigandine looks up. "Killer?" Killer then says, "This is perfect timing. I was just getting bored. Come join me, Shiki." As Shiki is teleported away, much to Homura's surprise. Whoa! And it looks like Shiki's under an operating table? Yeah, he's strapped down. Shiki's shocked and says, What is all this?" And I guess Killer from an operating platform says, "Remember, you're only here as a guest." Shiki is bound and says, "Damn it," as he tries to activate his ether gear. But Killer tells him, "Don't bother. You're in an electronic dimension created by yours truly. It doesn't matter how strong you are. In this dimension, I reign supreme." Shiki then cries up at Killer, "I thought this was supposed to be a fair fight for honor." Killer scoffs at this. Don't be ridiculous. There's no sense in fighting. Brigadine is a weirdo who finds beauty in that stuff, but not me. I prefer to make sure I finish my prey, and to have fun while I do it. Killer looks down at Shiki with a sinister grin. Shiki grits his teeth as Killer continues on. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not going to kill you just yet. I have to take care of Wise first. If you're lucky, your Prince Charming may come to save you, sweet princess. And as Killer walks away, Shiki thinks of himself as a princess being saved by Wise. Mortified at the thought. Oh, Shiki, no, don't give the shippers any fuel. And then we cut to Wise, still wandering the halls of this office, hospital, whatever. Like he's in a Silent Hill RPG. I guess it would be more Resident Evil then. Wise talks to himself and says, but man, this hospital, it feels so familiar. He hears a rustling and then readies his rifle, only to see nothing. He says, am I hearing things? Oh, Jesus! Only for robotic zombie nurses with really big tits come bursting from one of the nearby rooms, shocking Wise. Wise understandably freaks the fuck out as they try to swarm him, and then he just starts gunning them down, saying, will you just cool it? You gave me a flippin' heart attack. And as he continues firing, he says, what are these things? Zombie nurse robots? And then he looks down at their bountiful assets and then says, and jeepers creepers, they are gratuitously sexy. Wise then runs and guns and says, there's no end to them. He then hits a nearby panel using his ether gear to reconfigure a nearby partition in order to separate him from the zombie horde. And bam! The door closes up. Looks like he might be safe. He gives a sigh of relief, but then notices something. He looks back and it almost looks as though the hospital starts repairing itself. Wise then says, this hospital? No, it couldn't be. He then thinks, I remember this. I've seen it before. He then goes to a specific door, his heart beating a mile a minute. The door whirs open. Oh no. A female figure lies in a hospital bed. Is this what I think it is? The woman laying in the bed says, Wise, it's so good to see you again. Damn. And Wise, obviously shaken, says, Mom? I friggin' knew it. I friggin' knew it. I'm just like, oh shit. We're not about to have like a Guardians of the Galaxy moment where Wise is confronted at the hospital bed of his mother as she lied dying. And I'm like, we know most of Wise's young adult life, but we don't know anything about his parentage. He's the one character who we don't really know much about his parentage. Most of the others, it's just like we're very clearly told that their parents are dead and that they're orphans, but Wise, I don't remember us ever really being told much about his home life. How does Killer know this about Wise? Like, it's weird. And why you know what? I was about to ask why the sexy robot nurses, but then I'm just like, oh right, Mashima writes this, never mind. And how does Shiki get free of all this? Does he end up getting rescued by Wise, or does it end up being something else? I mean, Wise wouldn't even really know to go looking for Shiki. Not to mention, Homero's battle against Brigadine doesn't seem to really be going anywhere. It seems like they're more of at an impasse than anything else. And for Brigadine to have a human form, that's odd. So, I guess the memories of the first Brigadine were shared with the second one, if Shiki could have memories, but again, they look human. Why do they look so human? Nothing about Valkyrie looks like an android, or a cyborg, or whatever in this. What did they used to be? I mean, did they all used to be human? And is Homer even really struggling against Brigadine? And it's interesting that Wizard says he was the weakest. Then why was he pitted against Shiki? Was he supposed to be sacrificed? And what about Clown? He says terminating that little girl is not my real purpose. What does he mean, real purpose? What did he do to Rebecca? Where did she go? It's weird that Shiki was teleported around a few times, and we know where he ended up, but where did Rebecca end up? Is there some deeper plan going on here? Are they just trying to stall the crew of Edens? Something about this fight is strange. Like, this is not a typical, like, we'll 1v1 these various different opponents situation. Now, Mashima's doing something here, and I'm not sure what. If you have any thoughts and theories, let me know in the comment section below. There's something odd being done here, and I can't put my finger on it. So if you have any theories, I'd love to know. But until then, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. Or don't. I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. Until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.